5 voices, 6 members, and one massive success story. This is how Pentatonix dominated the musical charts and their fans' hearts. It takes a lot of work to keep Pentatonix going, but the band members still find time for their own projects. In addition to Mitch Grassi and Scott Hoying's Superfruit collab, several members of Pentatonix release music on their own. Grassi himself, for example, records music under the moniker Messer. He put out an EP, Roses, in 2021. Hoying also puts out solo music. He released an EP called Parallel in 2023. He reflected on The Kelly Clarkson Show that it's a difficult thing to step out on your own.
Being in Pentatonix, it's like your best friends are up there with you and you make stuff together, and I was just so scared to be vulnerable and tell my own story.
Kristen Maldonado has released music as Kristen TM, with a trademark symbol. TM are her middle and last initial. Kevin Alushala, too, has put out a covers EP on his own. So far, there have been 6 people who have been part of Pentatonix. Besides the singers themselves, the Pentatonix family at large still keeps growing. In addition to numerous spouses and partners, 2 members are parents. Kevin Alushala welcomed Kaya in 2021, as he revealed on Instagram, writing, "I became a father this weekend." In 2023, he shouted out his wife on Mother's Day, gushing, "When I see the bond you've created with our little one, it's clear to me that your truest calling by God was to be her mother, and she's been loved by you well." Alushala also shares humorous videos about fatherhood on TikTok, including one video of his little girl banging on a soundboard. Kristen Maldonado has a daughter too. She announced on Instagram in 2022 that she had given birth to a girl named Eliana. On her first Mother's Day as a mom, she shared a photo of herself and her daughter in a field of flowers, writing, "You have brought immeasurable joy to my life. I love you with all my heart and soul." Maldonado has even brought her daughter on tour. She told People she loves meeting people and is super social, so the tour has been a breeze for her. In 2022, Pentatonix performed at a Minneapolis charity event meant to combat bullying. Scott Hoying told the Star Tribune, "I think that anything we can do to put an end to bullying is something we want to do. Bullying affects kids for their entire life and affects your future." Hoying also joined Hilary Duff for a recreation of her iconic pro-gay PSA from the 2000s. In the original ad, Duff happens upon 2 girls who are using gay as an insult. Duff and Hoying recreated the clip for TikTok, with Hoying taking the place of the girl wearing a skirt as a top as they lip-synced the old audio. In 2023, a 5-piece group dressed as the California Roll made it all the way to the semifinals on The Masked Singer. The suspicious Sushi's 5-part harmonies were unmistakable. It was, of course, Pentatonix. Matt Sallee told Entertainment Weekly that they considered switching off who would be singing at any given point, but they decided to do it all as a group instead. Kevin Alushala particularly enjoyed the fact that they were given free rein to dance around the stage in ways they wouldn't normally during a Pentatonix concert. He said, "Producers were very much encouraging in terms of go full out, live your life, have fun, be extra, be dramatic." Kristen Maldonado agreed, explaining on The Jennifer Hudson Show that she liked the freedom she felt behind the mask.
I feel like it was like a workshop in like confidence, because since people couldn't see you, you could just like dance around and do whatever you wanted.
In 2023, the group decided to get into Christmas movies too. Candy Cane Lane, a film starring Eddie Murphy, premiered on Amazon Prime Video in December 2023. Pentatonix plays a group of carolers in the movie, lifelike toys who communicate by singing Christmas songs, a fitting role for a band whose output is so holiday-heavy. Director Reginald Hudlin told About Amazon that casting the group just made sense, saying, "When I read the script and saw reoccurring singing parts, I knew there was only one casting choice." Hudlin got to be present when the group recorded music for the film, and he loved what he heard. Though they are Christmas mainstays, Pentatonix considers themselves a secular band. That doesn't mean the members themselves are not religious, as Matt Sallee and Kevin Alushala told the Christian Post. In fact, Sallee and Alushala believe that their unique position in culture allows them to spread Christian teachings to their fans. Alushala compared them to the biblical figure of David, explaining, "He goes into the culture and he gets to infiltrate, but he also gets to stay true to the one true God." Sallee agreed, adding, "Whether we're in Madison Square Garden, whether we're at a children's hospital, God is everywhere, and he uses us." To that end, Alushala co-hosts a podcast called Imagine Faith Talk. Alushala told the Christian Beat that he hopes his podcast can help guide other entertainers. He said, "As I came up through the music industry with my vocal group, Pentatonix, I didn't have any Christians around to teach me how to stay true to my faith while finding success in the world." After Avi Kaplan left the band, he kicked off a solo career. He explained to Billboard, "I had just left a very successful career, and in general, I had a lot of hurt and a lot of healing to do." He even had doubts, wondering whether he'd made the right choice. Ultimately, Kaplan decided that yes, this was the right move, saying, "I knew I made the right decision, and at the end of the day, it's up to me to get where I want to go." Still, Kaplan acknowledges the difficulty inherent in leaving behind a sure thing. Kaplan turned that hurt and healing into music. Kaplan has put out a number of singles and several EPs in the years since he left Pentatonix. His debut album, Floating on a Dream, was released in 2022. He told NPR that he enjoyed rising to the challenge of making music on his own, explaining, "I can do whatever I want creatively and artistically. I had a beautiful time recording this and singing with myself." Floating on a Dream hit number 57 on Billboard's top album sales chart, proving that Kaplan's fans are willing to follow him into the next stage of his career. As he told NPR, "It feels like I'm on the right path.